Hello, welcome to a continuation on the mechanic dynamic tutorial we are doing, where at the latter part we are picking velocity time graph. This happened to be episode 54, and I'm sure if you are seeing this for the first time, I will indulge you to check the playlist for the tutorial right away from static, where we did episode on 42 episode. So in all, we are getting to 100 episode for mechanic, which is static and dynamic. So let's look at how we can look at this question based on the concept we did in the last 4 episodes. So a train starts from rest and move with a uniform acceleration of 0.15 meter per second square for 2 minutes. It travels at a uniform speed for the next 4 minutes and return uniformly to rest after covering a distance of 720 meters. We have to sketch velocity time graph for the motion and calculate total distance traveled and the magnitude of the uniform retardation. So let's begin with the first one, which is asking for the the sketch. Now in the sketch, we need that your vertical axis is going to be velocity. So if you check from here all the way to this place, we don't know the initial velocity, which is going to be zero, which is start from rest. We don't know the final velocity at which the train stopped, but we know the velocity, the acceleration at which it is moving. We also know the time at which is what the duration it take. So first thing first, in drawing this, we need to know how long the uniform acceleration is going to be on the axis of what velocity. So let's find that first. Remember, if I'm looking for acceleration, I can say that acceleration is what change in velocity over time taken. So let's just take velocity, which we are looking for. So here I can cross multiply or multiply through by t in order to find the velocity as the a times what? T. Or better still, I can use the first equation of motion where I know that the initial velocity is going to be zero. So v equals to u plus at, where the u is zero. So our velocity that we are looking for is going to be the acceleration of 0.15 times the time, where in this case the time is in minutes. So let's convert it into minutes. We are looking at this a equals to 0.15 meter per second square. Our time is 2 minutes, which we can convert into 1 minute is what 60 seconds. So 2 minutes become 120 what seconds. So let's see, we have 120 seconds. Therefore, our velocity we are looking for is going to be 80. It is 0.15 times 120. Let's see what that will be on our calculator. So if you multiply that, that should give you 18 meter per what? Second. So knowing this, we can now make the sketch of our motion, meaning that 0 is here, moving to a height of what? 18. Then we have v meter per seconds. Then this is time in seconds. So if I move all the way to this place, that is going to be a velocity of what? 18 meter per second. Now, what is the time for that? The time we take to do that is 120 seconds. So here is going to be 120 seconds since the time is in seconds. Now, it travel at a uniform speed. Uniform speed, meaning the speed is not increasing or decreasing. It stays constant at what? 18 for the next what? 4 minutes. Remember, if 2 minutes is 120 seconds, then 4 minutes is going to be 240 seconds, right? So from here, we are going to move for extra. Let's just make it here. This is going to be 120, then 240. So 240 plus this will give you 3 what? 60. So I'm going to have 360 seconds. Remember, we are moving from here 0 to 120. 120 plus extra 240 give you the 360 we are having there. Good. So what do we do? We are now going to end retard uniformly to rest. So it now from 18 meter per second is now going to decrease all the way to this place. Now we know that initial velocity now become where we are moving from. You become 0. You are moving. This is going to be initial, and this is going to be what? Final velocity. We move from here, you stop here, you continue, you start, and you move down. Okay, so let's see what are the other information. We cannot tell where we are ending in terms of time, so we can only find the distance. We can label here as a variable. Let's say we have here to be what? X. Then x plus the 360 will give us the total time that is being occupied in there, because that is not known. It is only the area, which is the distance covered, that has been given as what? 720. First part of the question, sketch velocity time graph of the motion. So this has been sketched, and that is what we are looking for. Then we have to calculate the distance covered or traveled. Total distance traveled is going to be distance here plus this one plus this. So we can only say, let's say area 1, area what? 2, area what? 3. So let's say area 1 is a triangle, so half times the base times the height. So half of the base from here to here, that's 120. From here to here, that is 18. So half of 120 is 60. So let's have 60 times 18. And that will give you, this is going to be 1080 meters. Then let's go for area 2, which is going to be a rectangle. Length times what? Breadth. The length is from here to here, 240. The breadth is here, 18. So 240 by 18, that gives us 4320 meters. Then area 3 equals to 720 meters, given in the question. So our total area, which is the total distance, is just going to be the first one 108, the second one 4320, and 720. When we put all this together, that will be giving you 6,120 meters. So for which question are we going for? That's the Roman number 2 alpha is asking for the total distance covered, and the total distance covered is going to be 6,120. The last one is to calculate the magnitude of uniform retardation. We are looking for the acceleration, which is decreasing. So now to find acceleration, we know we need what? Change in what? Velocity over time taken. So the time that we need to find is x. The time taken from 360 to the end is unknown. We need to find that, then we cannot find the acceleration. So for the Roman number, okay, let's put this here. Beta, we are looking for this, our x there. So from the diagram, we can see that that part of the journey is a triangle. So we can see that the area 3, let's just say area 3 equals to half base times what? Height. Where the distance covered is 720 equals to 1/2 times the base x times the height 18. So this is going to be 9. 9 is going to go into this place. Okay, let's still have a division as 9x. So our x is going to be 80. Don't forget, this is what? Time. So we have that. Then our retardation. Don't forget, it's an acceleration, which is change in velocity. V t. In order to find this, acceleration is the change in velocity divided by time. And what are the velocities that are changing? The velocity is changing from here all the way to this place. The body come to rest. When it come to rest, the final velocity become what? 0. So it starts from here at 80 meters per second and decrease all the way to what? 0. So your final velocity is going to be 0. Then initial is starting from 18 divided by time, which we found as what? 80. So negative 18 divided by 80, I think we can use 4, right? Or let's see, we have 18 divided by 80, and that will give us negative 0.225 meter per second square. So the retardation is negative, showing that there is a reduction in velocity and there is a slowing down of what? The body, or better still, deceleration. All right, thanks for watching. This happened to be the official end of the episode. Doesn't mean that there will be no question to solve on mechanics. Later on, we will solve series of questions, but as following it as episode or as series, this will be the last on the dynamics. If you happen to watch all, then congratulations for passing through this journey with us. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and come back for more exciting other episodes. Bye-bye.